body to this evening being a bare my heart and soul to you kind of conversation. It's nothing I have planned. I just feel very inspired to come on here and share. I had made this event earlier in the day for my community offering, Together We Bear Fruit, which is me bringing my design services and contribution to the amazing women around me. Like, I'm so amazed by the conversations I've had this past day. Um, and I'm sure I'll talk about that too, but it's funny how we have these like ideas of the way we present ourselves to people and how we should be positioned, and packaging is so important. That's something that I'm like literally talking about with the offering and being of service with. But it's 10:30 p.m. and I just feel so inspired by the day I've had. And I just wanted to make this video and come on here and speak from my heart. I'm totally organically. I'm sitting on the floor. This is how I was sitting on the computer working anyway. I don't feel the need to like present myself in any such way, except for I did cover my hair because that is becoming part of my modesty practice. And I'm loving that. Ladies, we can talk more about that, yeah, as we get to know each other. But I just wanted to come on here and speak from the heart, truly, talk a little bit about what the purpose of this offer actually is and why I'm even doing this. And that's what I've been so beautifully coached into. It's schooled me, it has stretched me, it has bent me over backwards and lifted me up. And I've been gifted the truth that we have the power to just step in to our element and be ourselves. And the way that we do that is to start with why and return to why, and don't waver from your why, and be on purpose. And so the point of me sharing this with you is to articulate from my heart of hearts how powerful it is for us to do that. And for me, turning to God is my why, my mission, the purpose, being obedient. Love, I've learned, is being obedient. And oof, the little girl in me does not want to do it, right? Like, she doesn't want to sit still. She doesn't want to be quiet. She doesn't want to follow the rules. There's such power in the grit and discipline of that, though. And that's what's taught me the tenacity to be able to design really well. I've learned how to masterfully craft and iterate and scrap things and start over and build from the top and destroy and learn how to not destroy, to create. And so I will share with you a little bit about what it is that this offering is. I realized that they call it dunya, the worldly illusion, the matrix that we all talk about so much, the black mirror, the world that we do live in. It's real. It's not, it's reality, but it's a facade. And then there's a dawa, which is turning to God. The call from God, from within. Our why, however you want to look at it, it's our why. And I realized that for years now, the pattern of being in pursuit of the external clouded me and put me in this fog that never allowed me to really step into my truest, to be in my power, to make decisions for my life, to create and co-create and be harmonious in actual community. And in that process, I realized I hadn't given of myself from a pure heart. I didn't realize this alone. I kind of got kicked into my teeth in the face. And I needed that to wake up. I needed that. And I'm so grateful for Allah, for God, for showing me, alhamdulillah, all praises due, the truth. And now I get to share that with you and co-create that with you. And it's so beautiful to be able to do that. In that journey of dunya, of the world, I worked with people that I didn't actually want to hang out with. And it's kind of weird if you think about it. Now that I'm on the other side of that, it's kind of funny. It's like, if I wouldn't want you around my babies, like, why would I want to do business with you? And so I've been strict. And I've gotten stricter and stricter and stricter about removing all of the distractions, no matter where they come from. I only am here to work with divine women, to build and co-create with divine women that help me see my power, that bring me in my truth, that show me that I'm infinite, and remind me in every conversation my presence is more than enough. That's the value add. I don't need a metric-based deliverable. And neither do you. This is everything. This permeating presence, this rare gem that cuts into the depth of a person through the aura of precise presence and being called to utilize the voice in this way. I'm going to deliver more than just that, but there's nothing that's more valuable than that. And that's what I get to exemplify in each way that I show up. And that's what I get to share with you as you evolve and role model that for myself as well, in collaboration. It's the reason why you even have the link to this page. It's not something I'm sharing with everybody. I wouldn't want to. I'm not doing it. I'm exclusive, to be inclusive in the realest way. And so I'm grateful for you being here, for you listening to this. When you see the page, you'll see that there's an offering for my creative design services. Some of you have followed my journey for a long time. Some of you are just now seeing me and listening to me speak for the first time in this video. So hi. And I really look forward to you scheduling the call and us working together. And what I'll say is that I have had decades now of experience in fine art, crafting masterful works. I haven't decided what I'm going to actually show you all on the page here. A lot of it's very personal to me, and some of it is extremely high end and things that I kind of only want the community of people to actually be able to experience because it's so intimately a part of me. But there's tons of that art that's public, and you can see examples here on the page for the graphic design and the simple stuff that we would be doing together. But my background is expansive and deep. But deeper than that, beyond and before all of the rewards and awards and recognitions and degrees of validation from the dunya external world, there was a little girl in me who gave art freely because it felt so good. And through this experience of working with you, I get to do that more and again. And it feels like a really long time because I've been clouded, and I'll admit it. But now I'm so on purpose and so in my passion that I'm not clouded anymore. It feels so good. It feels so good. Like, I can't even express how good it feels. Because even just a day of sharing an imperfect landing page that's in progress through aligned communication and a basic offer to just give my gifts to each of you. I've talked to women who I haven't spoken to in years by asking myself, who do I actually see being a part of what I envision? Like, what I have visions. Like, we're creative. We have visions. And some of us have gifts to alchemize that into reality. And that's one of my very, very, very strong gifts. These hands, I paint, I craft, I sculpt, I mold, I book write. I mean, this is an example. These are some hand drawings. These are just things I'm literally not planning on even sharing with you. This one's on the Etsy shop as a poster. Clarity is power. A lot of these, actually, I'll show you a couple more. These designs are from the Etsy shop, Curriculum for Earth School. You know, these are just simple ink drawings. Everything's falling out. This is my checklist. I get to actually have accomplished the obedience task for today, and that feels so good. It's most days I do, but 30-day challenge is what has helped me be accountable to that. You know, these are just very, very simple ink drawings. Those are all pages in the 2024 Divine Feminine Planner, which is hopefully still up to date by the time you're seeing this. But this is a great example of some of my best work is Thank You, Damn It, the book. This is very delicate, so I'm not going to open too much, but, you know, very powerful imagery that comes from a very soulful, real, truthful, elemental, quantum healing place. And on the very basic, most simple level, instead of, and these are real, this is a real example, putting my energy toward selling a $220 million Rembrandt in Italy, which was my summer. Instead of putting all my energy and focusing on that, today's the 10th, 11th, I get to do check. I decided that I don't like the people I was selling it with, and I don't like the people I'd be selling it to, even if I would make millions of dollars off of one sale. Literally. And that's the biggest, probably direct example of what I'm expressing. And I mean it so from my heart, and I can't even express to you how much I mean it with words. But I trust you feel it in energy that I would rather work with you so serious for $200, $500, build a relationship that I care about, and create something that's going to help you bring business into something that I want to see happen in the world. I'm working with Reiki masters, yoga instructors and studio owners, dance studio owners, estheticians who work inside out in their beauty work and healing, those who are divine. I'm working with women who own and work on and homestead farms for their generational lineage, who work with African naturalist healing modalities. This is the stuff that actually matters to me. And I studied that Rembrandt in school, and I thought it was super cool to be able to like literally sell it like it was a lost Rembrandt. And that's just one example. I had to learn this lesson over and over again, whether it was LA or performing in New York on Broadway or the Italian Renaissance painting, or technically Rembrandt's not Renaissance, but you get the point. I wasn't on purpose. And I thought those were the things I was supposed to do, right? Because it was the external world, right? And it was giving me all the validation, right? No. It's so weird, but graphic design is like it's not weird, but I just never expected it because I always did those things for people I didn't respect. I was out of alignment. And so in my mind, it felt weird because it's like, I'm gonna what? But it's not about graphic design. It's about being able to offer you something that's going to help you, contribute to you, your business, your brand, build something sustainable for you through my artistic skills and listening. And in the process, we get to know each other a little bit better. We get to work together a little bit more. We build a relationship. I get to hear about what's going to make this the best year ever for you and find out who I can introduce you to help see that come to life and fruition. That's me turning to why. Because God created me, the universe, highest, most beautiful, Elohim, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Brahma, Vishnu, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, prophets of all time, universal elemental creator, which designed all things on purpose, crafted me to do. And to learn your gifts in that process and help bring them to life. It's special to give that gift to the world. So you plant the seed, I'll nurture it, water it, gestate, and deliver it into life. And together, we bear fruit. So what are you waiting for? Schedule the call.